Welcome to How America Stopped Being a Baby by Johnny Tolstrup and Megan Lim. This presentation is going to tell you how America learned to grow up and become its own country. First, we'll discuss the effects of the 6-year Revolutionary War, which lasted from 1775 to 1783. This Revolutionary War really showed those early colonists that in order to succeed as a nation, they needed to unite instead of being divided. With that Revolutionary War, only 1/3 of the people were actually fighting, which led to a really hard and really long war. During the Revolutionary War, Britain really tried to blockade us in, and because of those blockades, we were cut off from the outside world, and the colonies were forced to improvise and create self-sustaining economies. During the Revolutionary War, we were forced to develop the U.S. Navy, which allowed America to use the sea for our own purposes. We also became allies with France, which helped us to stand up against Britain. Now it's time for the War of 1812, which, you guessed it, started in 1812. The War of 1812 helped America realize that we could stand up against Britain, even if we weren't relying on France. During this time, U.S. exports fell to nearly zero, which hurt us a lot because we could no longer afford to import anything, especially textiles. We were then forced to look for ways to make our own mills. This shift from agricultural to industrial helped us to gain our independence. America was kind of figuring out how economics was going to work in the new nations, so they used the issuance of treasury bonds and other means of financing the war, and these created and set the precedent for what would become major U.S. financial institutions. Are you guys ready for the Napoleonic Wars? Because America sure wasn't. Oops. America decided to stay neutral during the Napoleonic Wars, but we had all of our ships still ready to go. So we used our ships for shipping services and helped out a lot of other countries and built alliances with them. Because of all of the shipping that we were doing, Americans had extremely low unemployment rates, and pretty much anyone who wanted a job could have a job, and this led to great financial success for the working class. It wasn't a completely smooth road to revolution, though. Britain seized 15,000 ships and forced them to join the Royal Navy. So we passed the embargo of 1807, which meant that people who wanted to trade with America had to come to America. This really hurt international trade during this time. In conclusion, America struggled to become an independent nation, but we fought to make things right. Thanks for watching our presentation.